Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. Got a rapid fire this week. I'll be skimming through Princess and the Frog, First Love, Judy, Abominable, and The Secret World of ARRIETTY, so let's get cracking.
You must kiss me.
Excuse me?
Please, princess. It will make me human again.
Just one kiss.
Unless you beg for more.
How did you get way up there? And how did I get way down here and all this?
Walt Disney Pictures, The Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Positives. I love the music, both the song and dance numbers and the score. I'm a big fan of jazz, so of course I would. It's even the perfect movie to just have playing in the background. Don't even need to watch it, but it'll set an atmosphere all its own. Ray is the best comic relief in the movie. Louis is funny when he's in pain, but I'll get to him in a second. And seriously, Ray's romance with Evangeline is more heartfelt and sincere than from lead Disney characters. Someone explain that one to me. And Keith David. I could stop there. Immediately throwing this legendary voice actor into anything immediately makes it cooler and better. But what must be stated is that he's given a character worthy of his voice. Facilier, I'm convinced, is one of the great Disney villains. Top 3 somewhere in there, I'm telling you. He is charming, diabolical, intimidating, patient, and what could possibly make him any better? His freaky shadows. Whether it's his or his friends from the other side, they all steal the show. Negatives. Why is Tiana surrounded by jerks? Everyone is so cruel toward her regarding her goals. It's like, mind your own business, everyone. I like Tiana's work ethic. It's not like Naveen goes through any cruelty, so what gives? Louis is horribly annoying, rarely funny. Also, I didn't like the way he was animated. It felt really late Don Bluthy, hyper bouncy. It just did not sit right with me. Overall, not my favorite Disney film, but it is unique enough and definitely worth checking out. My honest rating for Princess and the Frog, a strong 3 out of 5.
シャブパクってとんずらこってか。なぜボクシング？これしかねえから。
源氏名っつうか、ここではモニカって名前になってる。で、その女が薬を持って逃げたってことにしようかと。
何今度は。モニカ
I love this movie. Very Scorsese in how it's handled. A huge cast of colorful and memorable characters. Monica/Yuri, you totally sympathize with this girl and feel sorry for her. Leo, the boxer with a heart of gold and a mean right hook. And very protective of Monica/Yuri. Poor Kase. He's just having the worst night, man. This guy, you almost feel so sorry for him because he's just killing all the wrong people, killing more than was intended, and just constantly doing damage control. It's just hilarious. But far and away my favorite character is Julie. She is a walking, breathing, one-woman horror movie, and she couldn't be more glorious if she tried. She doesn't take shit from anyone. She doesn't fucking die. She is constantly on the move to kill those that wronged her. She's just fucking great. gloriously violent, chock full of blood, dismemberment, beheadings, a wicked sense of humor, making this one of the most entertaining, engaging, and quite possibly one of the best thrillers of the year. My honest rating for First Love, a 5 out of 5.
Miss Carl.
Oh, please. I'm Judy.
Zing, zing, zing.
The kids need a home, Judy.
I know what kids need. They need their mother. I don't have a home. I can't even get a manager.
Talk of the town is desperate to do a deal with you.
You're saying I have to leave my children if I want to make enough money to be with my children? I would very much like to stay. Everybody has their troubles. And I've had mine. I just want what everybody wants. I just seem to have a harder time getting it. There's a land that you won't forget me, will you? Promise you won't.
I'm so glad to see Renee Zellweger back. I like the movie. I really like it even. It does have one flaw that I will have to address, but for right now, I just want to rave about this movie. First and foremost, that is actually Renee's singing. Apparently, she spent a year and a half, close to it anyway, perfecting her voice for the role. And for the most part, she sounds great. Maybe a little off key here and there, but it's pretty far in between. Seriously though, bravo, the effort really shows. But take the singing out of the equation, I would say that she delivers one of the most memorable performances of her career, if not one of her best roles. Every one of her struggles is very heartfelt, from leaving her kids to her drunken mishaps on stage to her triumphant final performance. Seriously, find me a better performance that she's ever given. I won't lie, I got a little choked up at the end. Fingers crossed for an Oscar nom. I'm telling you, she's that good in this movie. Even Darcy Shaw, who plays young Judy Garland, really acts her ass off. You are outraged by how Judy was treated as a kid. Denied proper sleep, denied even a hearty meal in fear that she'll gain weight or whatever. Reduced to eating only pills and tablets. It is outrageous. And to see how that factors into her adulthood, she can't sleep, and it factors into her performances in London, it is heartbreaking, but in the best possible way. But I do have to talk about the one flaw that I mentioned, and that is, I would not be the least bit surprised if Judy Garland faced her fair share of sexual assault or advances from older men. The problem is that unlike the sleep and eating habits that were forced on her as a teenager, the sexual aspects of what she had to face, I don't think it factored into her adulthood as much. I feel like it's in this movie for no reason other than just shock value, and that's not what you want to do with subject matter like this. It needs to factor into the character. Sure, you can argue, well, look at how many husbands Judy Garland has had. I don't know. Failed marriages, sexual assault as a teenager. Yeah, they don't seem connected to me. It's not a strong enough reason to have that in there. Overall, really engaging film, really gets you sucked into it, and Zellweger just delivers one of the best performances of her career. I said it once before, I'll say it again. I truly am hoping that she gets recognition at the Oscars this year. My honest rating for Judy is a 4 out of 5.
There's a Yeti on my roof. I don't know where you came from.
He escaped. I want my Yeti back!
Is that your home? I will make sure you get home, back to your family. There are people looking for you. You can do magic? This is amazing!
This is impossible!
I want to like it more than I do, but I just don't agree with all of the choices that they made. Positives. For the most part, the voice acting is actually pretty good, especially from Chloe Bennett as Yi. I enjoy Everett's design and character. He's cute and a lot of fun to watch. Just waiting for that merch to fly off the shelves. The animation is solid and occasionally even breathtaking. When the landscape turns into ocean waves, I guess you would say, they especially pop and absolutely gorgeous. And I gotta say, I'd be lying if I said that the story wasn't engaging, and it is actually a lot better than you might think. However, my issues with the story stem from a lot of little problems. The comedy doesn't always land. For example, the whooping snakes. Not funny. The blueberries. Not funny. And I swear to God, if I get a tumor, I'm naming it Jin. He may not be wishing for a more exciting life, but I would swear he is a lost Disney princess for how whiny he is. He has every opportunity to turn tail and get out of the adventure that he's on, that he doesn't want to be on. And yet, he doesn't do it because reasons. I can't even claim it's because of Yi, because they don't have a romance at any point in the story, so I can't blame the power of boners. So I guess we'll just say bad writing and terrible character motivations. And also, there's more than one villain. Yeah, it's not just Eddie Izzard. And let me tell you, there is no reason to have the surprise second villain. Why did Frozen start this trend? I don't get this. Overall, DreamWorks has certainly made better, and they've also made a lot worse. Fine for kids, adults won't suffer, but it's no How to Train Your Dragon, it's no Kung Fu Panda. My honest rating for Abominable, a strong 3 out of 5.
ARRIETTY, make sure you hold on tight.
We borrowed things like soap and cookies and sugar, things that humans don't miss if they're gone. We've been seen, and borrowers aren't supposed to be seen. I really don't think he intends to hurt us.
Once a borrower has been seen, the human's curiosity can't be stopped.
My mother used to tell me stories about the little people who lived under the floors. Is that you?
For the most part, I like this one. There is such a beautiful sense of scale when the story is from Arrietty's point of view. It's incredible how small you feel. Even the physics of how smaller things work. Like pouring liquid is just a big old droplet, but that's like an entire tea party right there. Man, this is such a testament to Studio Ghibli and their penchant for animation. The characters are wonderful. You understand why Arrietty's parents are wary of her making friends with Sean, harmless or no. Too many borrowers have lost their lives to humans in the past, and their numbers keep dwindling every year, so their caution is understandable. Yet, when Arrietty and Sean do communicate with each other, their relationship is very warm and very heartfelt, and is quite cute. You're always rooting for something to be better, but you understand that this is a world where they do need to kind of look out for themselves. However, I do have my negatives. Some of the borrower technology and just some of how their smaller things work aren't always consistent. Like that hair clip that Arrietty uses, that changes size between her and Sean at the end there. Also, I kind of wish that the imagination was pushed a little bit regarding things like furniture for the borrowers. I mean, to scale beds, chairs, tables, and all that, it felt like a cop-out, and I feel like it could have been a little more creative. Overall, I'm so happy that I got to experience this in theaters. I wish I was more of a fan of Studio Ghibli than I am, but that's why I gotta love Fandango when they put these out every year so I can get myself caught up on one of the greatest animation studios in the world. I mean, it's no Grave of the Fireflies, I'm still waiting on that one, but for now, This was really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. My honest rating for The Secret World of Arrietty, a 4 out of 5. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon.